The laughter cut like a blade through the crisp morning air at the training field. 3 cadets leaned against the bleachers, smirking as the new girl walked past. Her uniform was pressed perfectly, her boots shined like glass, but her silence seemed to invite their taunts. "Don't trip on the rope course, sweetheart," one jeered. Another chimed in, "Hope you packed nail polish for inspection." Their words dripped with arrogance, yet she didn't flinch. She kept walking, her gaze steady, though deep inside her chest, a memory flickered, a memory they could never imagine. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. The girl's name was Elena. She had come here quietly, without ceremony, assigned as a training supervisor. To the cadets, she was just a transfer with no stripes on her shoulder, a nobody. But beneath that uniform hid years of battles fought in places too dark to name. She had been forged in fire, tested on seas where the waves swallowed men whole. And though she never sought recognition, mockery always had a way of tugging at old wounds. As she stood at the edge of the obstacle course, she heard their laughter again. But this time, it was joined by whispers. Others had begun to notice the way the cadets circled her like wolves. Her jaw tightened. Not in anger, but in resolve. The air smelled faintly of iron and dust, the sun burning through thin clouds as silence spread across the watching crowd. Something was about to happen, though no one yet understood what. "Show us what you've got, new girl," one of the cadets sneered, tossing a weighted pack at her feet. 40 pounds of steel. A silent challenge. Elena's hand hovered above it for a heartbeat. She could walk away, ignore them, let pride rule her silence. Or she could show them a truth they weren't ready to see. She bent, lifted the pack, and slung it across her shoulders with one smooth motion. No hesitation. Then she stepped onto the course. The cadets chuckled, expecting her to stumble. But their smirks faltered when she moved like water over wood, rope, and steel. Her hands didn't shake. Her breathing stayed even. The pack seemed weightless against her frame. She vaulted walls, slid under barriers, climbed ropes with the ease of someone who had done it in storms, with bullets screaming overhead. By the halfway mark, silence had consumed the onlookers. Every eye was on her, every breath caught. The 3 cadets stopped laughing. When she hit the final wall, the tallest, the crowd leaned in. Her boots struck the wood with a sound that echoed across the field. She pulled herself up, balanced at the top, then dropped down with the grace of a predator landing in its territory. Not a bead of sweat rolled from her brow. Not a sound escaped her lips, and then someone whispered it. Just loud enough. "She's a SEAL." The words spread like fire through dry grass. Whispers turned into gasps. The cadets' faces drained of color. It couldn't be, not the girl they had mocked, not the one they'd tried to humiliate. But then, a trainer stepped forward, his voice steady, almost reverent. Combat veteran, decorated, served in 2 classified operations. You owe her more than silence. You owe her respect. The weight of the revelation struck like a thunderclap. The cadets stood frozen, shame painted across their faces. Elena's eyes met theirs, not with anger, but with something sharper, mercy. She didn't need to break them. Life would do that in time. What mattered was that they remembered this moment. The crowd broke into applause, the sound rolling across the field like a tide. Some clapped with admiration, others with relief, as if justice itself had stepped onto the course that day. Elena only nodded once, then slipped away from the center, her boots crunching softly against gravel. Because kindness doesn't vanish, it waits. And it finds its way back. She had walked onto that field mocked and underestimated. She left it as what she had always been, a warrior who carried her battles in silence, and her victories in humility. If this story moved you, make sure to subscribe for more powerful stories like this, and share in the comments the lesson you took away from it.